And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from the Saukee Tourney for two contests. The first being the Liberty Eagles and the Western Wildcats. And in the nightcap, it's the Pittsfield Saukees and the Porta AC Blue Jays. Alongside Jack and John Hall, I'm Charlie Hall. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. These two teams both looking for their first win of the season. Somebody will walk away with that first victory tonight. Liberty enters at 0-2, but literally less than 10 points away from being 2-0 on the season. And the Wildcats at their first game out of the way and ready to move on to try to get that first victory of the season against this scrappy Liberty squad here tonight. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you and your family with high-quality banking services close to where you live. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. The Wednesday night early start here for the Saukee Tourney, the Western Wildcats and the Liberty Eagles. Lots of red and white out there in this contest tonight. Liberty has had two hard-fought contests, lost 40-35 to Pittsfield on Monday, and then 42-38 to Porta AC last night. Western opened their season last night with a 72-57 loss to Payson Seymour. This Liberty squad, though, Jack, even though they're a kind of a group of, freshmen mixed with a group of seniors, basically, there's not a lot in between those grade levels. I've been impressed with the growth that we've seen from them a year ago and excited to see this group continue to advance as the season goes along.
Last year, Greg Altmix didn't have a lot of options with people. This year, he's got more bodies out there where he can run people in and out and do more instructing. And when you give Greg Altmix a chance to have a classroom on a basketball court, by the end of the season, it'll have great results.
On the other side of things, we saw Reese Dunker coach his first varsity basketball game at the helm of his alma mater in the Western Wildcat uniform. And you know, when you start talking about how young Reese Dunker is as a head coach, well, when Greg Altmix started, Jack, he probably wasn't a lot older than Reese Dunker was.
No, and right off the bat, one of the things I really liked out of Coach Dunker is he came out and played man-to-man. I mean, he came out and made his kids play really aggressively. Mason Smith really only took 5 or 6 shots last night, and he needs to take more shots than that, but it wasn't like that he was just flailing the ball up there. They need to find a couple of people that will take care of the ball and get it down into the half court for them, and they'll keep improving through the season too. Lloyd Phillips helping him out, and Lloyd will be sure and give them plenty of instruction, and he'll tell them all the things they need to do different.
We've seen some pretty tightly contested contests, really, other than that Payson and Western game. Everything else has come down right to the wire.
It has, and I mean, in the Payson Western game, it looked like it was heading to 30 points. and then everything kind of changed a little bit, and Western kind of put some buckets in, and a lot of people got to play, but competitive basketball is what we thought we would see. We haven't seen a really good three-point shooting exhibition yet, but it's early in the season. Free throws have kind of taken a beating on that in the early going too, but they're going to all come out and get right in each other's face and play hard. A lot of good rivals in this.
We also have action for you tonight at Beardstown, 5 o'clock start time, Rushville Industry and Mendon Unity, 6:30 West Central and Hartsburg Emden, 8 o'clock Southeastern and Beardstown. You can watch all of those games live here on Central Illinois Sports. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation of this contest. We'll talk more on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Western Wildcats and the Liberty Eagles in this contest. Seen some good games with these two programs over the years, and while both have definitely had teams that were more lauded as they came into the season, I really like to see the hustle. I think we've seen that. That's the biggest thing across this tournament, Jack, is, you know, while it might not be as talented as this tournament has ever been, you see a lot of kids out there really working hard.
All right, I think that they're all trying to earn that spot in the starting lineup. When you have a new coach on one side and a veteran on the other, that you have to earn your spot. It shows in this game that you're going to have to work hard, and that's the same way with Pittsfield, Payson, and Porta. I like the things I've seen with Porta's new coach, too. I mean, he's gotten after it a little bit and really had some positive things come out. But they're 2-0, but they could have been 0-2 pretty darn easy, just like Liberty's 0-2 right now.
Well, and I think, this early in the season, you're trying to learn some things about what you have when you put your squad out there against another opponent. Teams will be a lot different when you see them, in the next couple of weeks after Christmas, and the regional things will really progress quite a bit for all these squads.
You remember quite a few years ago now, Mike Fitch playing at Jacksonville in the Thanksgiving tournament, and the Pittsfield head coach, a young guy named John Hampton, turned to me when they played Pleasant Plains. He said, "You think if we play in the postseason, there'll be more people here than there was on that Friday afternoon when there were about 40 people in the gym?" And there was. And, it changes throughout the season.
Decent crowd on hand for this 5 o'clock scheduled start time. Always start a little bit earlier on the Wednesday night. Try to get folks home just a hair earlier and ready for the Thanksgiving festivities tomorrow. Of course, Friday we'll be right back here from Pittsfield with games at 12, 1:33, and 4:30. Brian will have games at 5, 6:30, and 8 from Beardstown. And you've got a football game Friday morning.
Going to get on the air about 9:30 with the audio only, so you can turn the TV on, and we'll be a little bit ahead of it. Give you kind of a little bit more of a local flair there. Bob Ray, Bob Larner going to be alongside. Hunter Rhodes going to ride up with us and add a little color commentary too. And quite honestly, Charlie, I've had about 50 people ask me if I had an extra press pass, and I finally just said, no, I don't. I don't have any more. It's going to be fun at ISU. Haven't been there in quite a few years, and I'm looking forward to seeing the renovations there. And a lot of fun because Camp Point Central plays, Athens plays, and then we've got some relatives on my brother-in-law's side in Byron, so a little local flair in 3 of those games. We have some interest. Then there's this team called Rochester that made it back again.
They've been there a time or two over the last decade plus. We're about 2 minutes away from the starting lineups and tip-off of this contest. A final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Farm and Home Supply starting lineups your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Griffin Signs in Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs in Time. Call 217-228-7470.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Come on to pick me up soon.
Just about ready for tip-off action on Central Illinois Sports on day number 3 of the 2023 Saukee Turkey Tourney. Tonight's starting lineup sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. Learn more at farmandhomesupply.com. First of all, for the visiting team, the Liberty Eagles, 0-2 on the season. Greg Altmake's their head coach. They'll start at a guard, a 5'6 freshman, Tate Huber. At a second guard, a 5'9 senior, Noah Klauser. And at the third guard, the 5'10 senior, Gavin Fessler. At a forward, he's a 6'2 senior, Levi Hayner. And at the other forward, the 6'4 junior, Jack Sparrow. Sparrow, Hayner, Fessler, Klauser, and Huber for the Liberty Eagles. For the Western Wildcats, Reese Dunker, the head coach, 0-1 on the season. They'll start at a guard, a 5'10 junior, Dylan Ross. At a second guard, the 6'3 junior, Mason Smith. And at the third guard, the 6' junior, Kason Tobias. At a forward, he's a 6'1 senior, Jed Abney. And at the other forward, the 6'2 senior, Aaron Vincent. Vincent, Abney, Smith, Tobias, and Ross for the Western Wildcats. Liberty will be in the visiting uniforms, the red numbers and white trim. Western's in the home whites with the red numbers and silver trim here this evening. Our scoreboard throughout the night and throughout the season brought to you by PCRE Real Estate and Auction. your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois and Northeastern Missouri. If you're looking to buy, sell, or auction farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial properties, you've come to the right place. Learn more at pcrerealestate.com or call 217-285-5800. Tim Crumley, Dave Bishop, Shiloh Savage, our 3 officials here this afternoon. And we're just about ready to tip it off at Volschel Gym.
So I said this to John last night. Would you have any interest at all in encouraging anybody to start or play games on Thanksgiving night like they used to in Jackson?
Thanksgiving night? I'm not a big fan of it.
Okay, well, it worked out really well there because everybody was kind of tired of their family by that time. Everybody came out and watched the game.
Yeah, the best part about that is you got to watch Jacksonville basketball, which is a lot
back
like
then it wasn't too bad.
Watching paint dry at times.
Chicago Curry was in it in those days. He's St. Louis Lincoln. Kind of fun.
What year was that?
Back before you were born.
1980.
Fessler will jump for Liberty in the red uniform. Smith for Western in the whites. They start the night left to right on your viewing device. Tim Crumley steps into the center circle, and the tip is up and controlled by the Wildcats. Little zone pressure, it looks like, to start the contest as Tobias brings it into the front court into a double team, and he is fouled.
Foul in the early going is going to go against Fessler from Liberty. It'll be his first, team first.
Ball to bounce opposite the scorer's table. I thought Tobias might have dribbled the ball across and then hit that half-court line.
It was close, but just kind of missed it by one of the seams.
Just underway in the first period. Tobias brings it across, hands the ball off. That man did step into the backcourt. Ian Ross, I should say. And that'll be a turnover on the Wildcats, their first of this contest.
Very prophetic, Charlie, that you were talking about that, then it happened.
And a little different look defensively for Liberty to start the game. And a little more pressure forces the opening possession turnover. Klauser going to feed the post, and Hayner. Bounce pass opposite block, finds Fessler, who couldn't get it up at that time. Has to work it off on the left side, Sparrow. Now to Fessler, knocked out of bounds by Ross. It'll stay on the sideline with Liberty.
Fessler just got himself under the basket, no man's land there, and had no place to go. Usually when Hayner gets the ball down there, he's not going to pass it because he can put it in the hoop at that point.
I thought Fessler actually had a chance to go up with it there, and he just maybe a little too far into the basket. Here's Klauser on a take to the rack, blocked, and a rebound here comes the way of Kason Tobias. He wants to push the pace into the front court. Little hesitation move, goes to the rim. Runner-up is off the front of the iron, no good. Hayner secures the board, his first. Liberty wants to go the other way quickly now. Klauser on the left corner. Bounces it down low, that's to Sparrow. Out top, Hayner straight on three ball, off the iron, no good. Rebound run down by a hustling Klauser. Finds Huber, splits the double team, drives, kicks, right side Fessler. Good look three, bang, it goes in.
Good shooter when he gets set. He was definitely set on that one.
Really nice ball movement, and the speed of the youngster Huber created the open look for his teammate.
Huber getting the start tonight.
Little backdoor cut down low. Mason Smith threw a pass out on the wing, finds Ross. Ross feeds the paint, turnaround shot up and no good by Abney. And the rebound pulled down by Liberty into the front court. Fessler is all by himself, coast to coast, missed the left-hand layup. Hayner keeps it alive. Ball is out of bounds. I think this one is going to go Western's way, and it will.
Little pause before we got the direction. 6:27 left first quarter. 3-0 Liberty on that tray by Fessler.
Oh, you guys didn't reset the timeouts at the end of the last game, huh? You leave one night, and things just fall apart. Down low, good find, shot put up and good by Jed Abney, and he puts Western on the board in the early going.
Abney looked good last night. I was impressed with his play. He hadn't played a lot since junior high.
He's got a little spring in his step, though, doesn't he? They list him at 6'1", but he's a long.
Was there another Abney last year, too?
I don't remember another Abney.
I don't know why. I was thinking there was another Abney on the team the previous couple of years.
5:59 to play in the first. Ball to bounds on the sideline here for Liberty as Western knocked it out of bounds. Fessler to inbound, gets it to Hayner. Toward the right wing, a single dribble out to Huber. Right back on the same side to Fessler. They'll feed Sparrow down low. He'll back in against Smith. Shot it up and good by Jack Sparrow.
First time I've seen Jack Sparrow really put a post move on and look pretty good at it that time.
Tobias dribbles to the baseline. Ball tip. Found in the middle. Shot it up no good by Abney. Gets his own rebound though. Keeps it alive on the offensive side to Tobias, who steps on the baseline. A turnover for the Wildcats, their second. You know, Sparrow came in from Quincy. He's the junior. He's in that junior class of Quincy that's always been very, very talented and deep. And, you know, you talk about practicing against some tremendous talent each and every day most of his life. Here's a drive by Huber. No good. Rebound is still loose out there and out of bounds off of Liberty. Western ball.
Abney's been very active. Mason Smith going to stand right at the half-court line to try to help bring the ball forward.
See Gim into the game for the first time. Also Cramsey checks in for Liberty, replacing Huber and also Sparrow.
You get Hayner and Gim down there together. That's a good high-low post.
Well, they have a nice three-man rotation there. You had Sparrow in, and then also Reed Sparrow's a pretty good size.
Yeah, he is.
Lad as well. And there's a 5-second call. And a turnover going to be called on Western, their third. Just not a lot of flow right now for the Wildcats offensively.
They need somebody to take control of that point guard position and kind of free everybody else up.
5 minutes to play in the first. 5-2 the early Liberty lead. Down low they find Cramsey. The freshman shot is altered that time. No good as Abney got a hand on it. And the rebound the way of Western. Tobias going to dribble toward the right wing. Works off the screen from Vincent. Gets to the middle. Bounce pass is kicked by Hayner. It'll be ball out of bounds on the baseline here for the Wildcats.
I really liked just watching Abney play the last couple of nights and just how he's been very active.
Here's the ball. Hayner kept it alive, and I think it's going to go the way of Western. Greg Altmix trying to really sell that his man hit it off of that hand. Greg Altmix told Dave Bishop, I was close to the end. Dave said, you probably were, but I'm going to call it this way. That's why I left it up to Tim. Don't blame me. That was Tim's call. Here's Tobias on the bounce pass. Goes to Ross. Ball handoff to Smith. He's going to attack the rack. Gets downhill. Turned that corner well. And is fouled on the floor.
Going to be a foul on Liberty. And that foul will go against Clouser. It'll be his first, team's second of the first quarter. Western has not committed a foul yet.
Clouser sits down. The youngster Reed Sparrow checks into the game. He's just a freshman as well. Pretty talented freshman group. Here's Abney out top. Straight on three ball. Off the iron, no good. Hustling rebound. Dylan Ross puts it up. Blocked here by Cramsey. And then a foul from Ross.
Ross going to get a board and get his first foul, first team foul of the ball game. Checking in is going to be Connor Fessler, and Fessler gave his team some good minutes last night. He'll sit Vincent down. Also sitting down is Dylan Ross.
So now there's a Fessler from Liberty and a Fessler from Western on the floor at the same time.
Luke Ware into the game also for Western.
The Wildcats have four guys on the floor. Four guys on the floor. And wide open is Fessler. That's Liberty's Fessler, and he'll get an easy two because there were only four guys on the floor for the Wildcats.
Biggest lead of the ball game right now.
Dribble drive in, Casey Tobias right to the rim and scores two, and we'll get a break in the action here. It's an Adams Network timeout. Adams Fiber, local and providing the ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi 6 and internet packages. Speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Halfway through the first quarter, 7-4 is the lead for the Liberty Eagles on top of the Western Wildcats as Western called their first time out of the game. Following the made basket by Kason Tobias. Liberty on the attack here. Left side, Reed Sparrow. Three ball from the deep wing, no good. Abney, another rebound for Western, his second. Gets the ball to Kason Tobias. Against the man-to-man pressure now, the red-clad Eagles. Tobias trying to set the offense in motion. Cramsey takes a chair on the floor. Ball out to Weir on the right side. Smith for the three and the tie, and it's good. Smith with the three. And now the timeout going to be taken by the Liberty Eagles. Good ball movement this time by the Wildcats. They find Mason Smith on the right wing for the open three. 3:29 to play in the first, tied at 7.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
3:29 to play in the first, game tied at 7 points apiece now as the Western Wildcats have clawed their way back into this after an early deficit. Cramsey out top to Huber. Looks in the paint. Two guys standing in the same spot, probably not exactly what they are trying to get to offensively. Here's Fessler, he gets downhill. And the foul going to be called as the man ran through the screener here, this one against the Wildcats.
That'll go against Abney. It'll be his first, team second. 2 fouls on each team here in the first quarter. 5 gets you 2 free throws.
Fessler to take it out on the baseline here for Liberty. Gavin Fessler, the senior, gets it into Gim. To Jack Sparrow. Looks for Fessler. Fessler a deep three. Top of the key. Rattles it in.
Give me mate.
10-7 the score. Liberty answers the three. Into a double team quickly now as Boston Hall has the ball stolen away. Cramsey with the takeaway. Bounce pass down to Huber. Huber banged around. Shot no good, but he'll shoot 2 shots.
4th turnover on Western. And the foul will go against Connor Fessler from Western. His first, team third. Shooting foul. First free throws of the game. We'll see Tate Huber at the free throw line looking for his first points. His team leads 10-7. 2:54 left in the first. First one no good.
Lana Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Moving to their new location soon. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Second one up is good by Huber. His first of the night. Makes it an 11-7 game.
He'll take a chair as Klauser's back into the game for the Liberty Eagles. They're going to put a little 1-2-2-3 quarter court pressure on this Wildcat squad now. And they're going to get another turnover. Weir's pass stolen away. Klauser on the right side, shuffle the feet.
First turnover on Liberty tonight. 5 called on Western.
Out of bounds on the sideline here at Voschel Gymnasium. The bounce pass comes to Hall in the backcourt. Across to Smith. Smith gets open, drives in, a little hanger off the window. Ooh, in and out, no good. Halfway down and pop back out. Cramsey secures the rebound for Liberty. He's all by his lonesome into the front court, pulls up for a three in transition, no good. Ball out of bounds, a host of Wildcats there. They'll knock the ball out of bounds, and it will be Liberty basketball. Here comes Hayner back in during the dead ball.
3 Wildcats and Jack Sparrow going up for that. And Sparrow did a nice job getting good position and helped secure that ball for his team.
Gim will sit down. Hayner will check in for Liberty. And the inbounds pass is going to be stolen away by Mason Smith. 2 steps and a travel.
Turnover, the 6th of the ball game against Western.
Get the breakaway 2-hand slam, but they'll say that he traveled. Let's look at it on the Northwestern Mutual replay. He
traveled.
1, 2, 3, 4. Would have been good in a dunk contest. Yeah. Not so good in the game.
Tanner Cooley into the ball game, and he sets Hayner down. They do both.
2:20 to play in the first. 11-7 Liberty. On the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Here's the ball nearly stolen away by Smith. Now it will be as Fessler loses the handle. Ross into the front court, fouled by Klauser.
Klauser's going to pick up his second foul. Team foul number 3. Turnover number 3 on Liberty. Mason Smith starting to kind of pick it up on the defensive side. He's long. He can cause you problems. Tate Huber into the game. Well, he's going to be here in just a second after the instructions he receives.
Fessler will sit down. Huber into the game. Ross will be the man to inbound. For the Western Wildcats. It's the ball into Fessler, and he travels. That's Connor Fessler.
Seventh turnover on Western. Just need to be able to take care of the basketball. That'll come with time, practice, and some playing experience. I think we're going to have Western and Griggsville Perry in about a week or so. A lot of games coming your way.
Down low, Jack Sparrow gets free. Good position again in the post. He's got 4 and extends the lead for Liberty out to 6. Into the front court come the Wildcats. Weir with a shot fake and a drive, and a little hand check here by Sparrow will be called for Liberty's 4th team foul.
Jack's first, team 4th. Jack Sparrow's foul, that is. Here comes Kason Tobias back in the game. On the other side, we'll see Fessler come in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Klauser maybe come out for just a minute. He's playing with 2 fouls.
Gotta get the subs in now.
Usually the rotation's a little quicker than that. I don't know why we're waiting quite as long as we are.
Smith sits down for Western. Tobias back in. Ross to inbound for the Wildcats on the baseline. Looking, gets it out front to Boston Hall. Boston's a senior. Gets it to Tobias. A lot of juniors on this Western team. Screen from Vincent. Tobias, little pull-up jump shot. Won't fall this time. And the rebound down to Liberty's Cooley. Huber into the front court. Shovels it off to Cramsey. Good luck free throw line. Rattles in and out, no good. And on the rebound, Sparrow going to be called for the foul. And we'll see free throws here with 1:27 to play in the first.
We'll walk to the other end and shoot a pair of free throws.
This 5 foul and a quarter thing, Jack. It was supposed to take away the amount of free throws to be shot in a game, and I haven't seen that science play out in real time yet.
And cut down on the physicalness, right? That's the other part that's going to help.
Yes.
Decrease physicality at the end of the game, obviously. If you only have 1 foul in the quarter with 2 minutes to go, you just have to beat the heck out of them for 4 more.
Not working near as well as the pitcher clock and that in baseball, because it actually worked a lot better than I gave it credit for. 13-7 the score, make it 13-8 as Vincent makes the first.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check them out tonight after the games for the Saukee Nation Queen of Hearts drawing at 9 o'clock at Bowlers Universe.
See you there.
Abney and Hall sits down for Western.
Second one also good by Vincent. He's got 2.
And makes it a 4-point game. 1:23 to play in the first. Down low, wide open. Cooley blocked. Nope, we'll say a foul as Fessler, Abney, they're going to say, got a hand on him that kind of helped propel him into the air.
Abney's second, team 4th. 1:20 left in the quarter. We'll see Cooley shoot a couple of free throws. Got his first board just a few moments ago. 13-9, make it continue to be 13-9 as he misses the first.
The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper, delivering good news to you each Wednesday since 1991. Check out the Pike County Express.
Second one also no good, but a rebound by Cramsey.
Around the horn it goes. They find Fessler, their best shooter. He gets a good look. Shot no good. Rebound down to Weir for Western. 1:09 to play in the first.
He shoot a 2 or a 3 there, I
3.
think. Okay.
Ball now knocked around as Weir in a little bit of a pickle and throws it away. Turnover as Cramsey takes it the other way. Shot no good, a little baby hook. Rebound loose, his body's everywhere for it. And we'll see a jump ball, and this will stay the way of Liberty. On the alternating possession arrow with 52.5 seconds to play in the first. Mason Smith in for Western, Gim in for Liberty.
Tate Huber's the littlest guy on the court, but he got down there and scrapped for it and caused the tie up on that. Kept the possession for his team.
He's not afraid to stick his nose in there, is he?
Got the start tonight.
Now Gim takes a tumble. Running in and down in the backcourt is Hayner, who very cool, calm, and collectively went back to get that ball.
He knew what the rules were.
Here's the ball now picked out of the air by Smith. Smith wants to push it into the front court. Runs by everybody and is fouled on the floor. He'll shoot 2 either way.
2 free throws to be shot on the foul against Liberty. Shiloh Savage will tell us. It is on Tate Huber, his first, team 6th of the quarter. Really doesn't make any difference how many pass 5. We were talking about that last night. No reason to keep counting. Mason Smith, who's got a 3 on the night. misses the first.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with all of your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Call Damon 217-285-4404.
13-9, 39 seconds left in the quarter. Liberty with the lead. Mason Smith makes the second.
You've got to keep counting, Jack. How are you going to know how much more against you the referees are than the other team?
Exactly.
33 seconds to play in the first. I say that in jest, by the way, for those of you that don't understand sarcasm. Fessler with the ball on the bounce with 25 seconds to play in the opening period. Hands it off to Huber.
The fouls are 13-2.
Yep, you fouled more. Fessler down low. Hayner keeps it high. Blocked from behind by Tobias. Rebound. Hayner put back won't fall, but he'll go to the stripe to shoot a pair.
Hayner didn't miss many of those, so that was a good block. The foul goes against Aaron Vincent, his first, team fifth. Who had that block? Did you see?
Tobias.
Well, that was a nice block. First one up by Hayner's good. He's a heady ball player. First point for him, too.
The contest for the Liberty Eagles is Brody Klauser, a 5'8 freshman.
Saw him a little bit last night in the game.
Every team in this tournament going deep in their bench. Second one up by Hayner, also good.
15-10. 14 seconds left in the first. Liberty on top, Western on the attack. Tobias leaves it in the corner, too high, out of bounds. Turnover on the Wildcats will give Liberty the ball to try to beat a buzzer with 8.2 seconds to play in the first. Klauser back in, and Klauser sits down.
Also, Cramsey into the game, and he'll sit Gim down.
Noah replaces Brody, and I'm going to assume by that interaction where he just went, hey, get out of here. They might be brothers. 8 seconds to play. Fessler brings it into the front court, kind of nonchalant with 3. 2 off the screen from Hayner. Kicks to the right side. Klauser 3 won't go. And we've played a quarter of basketball action. It's the Liberty Eagles 15, the Western Wildcats nothing. Back with second quarter play-by-play after this.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
It is Liberty 15, Western nothing plus 10 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. And Jack's got to look at shooting percentages.
Well, no lead changes in the ball game. Tied at 7. 5 of 18 for Liberty, 2 of 7 from the arc, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 of 10 for Western, 1 of 2 from the arc, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. It is Western basketball trailing by 5. Biggest lead, 6 so far.
Hall out of a double team. Finds Smith and a reach around foul by Gim.
His first. That'll put Mason Smith to the free throw line.
Bet you it doesn't.
No, my mistake. We started a quarter. Duh. See, it's the first time.
It's a brand new day.
First time in this game I've been messed up on that rule. It's early.
Bounce pass comes to Hall. Works it to Ross on the right side. Little rocker step drive. Pull up shot, no good. Rebound knocked around, and Smith gets it behind the arc. He'll put up a tough jump shot. It's no good. Not blocked, just an air ball, and length of the court to go for Liberty.
Substitution coming into the game for Western will be Luke Ware for the second time. And Abney will sit down. People don't tell each other when they're coming in, and
that's why you have to high five, Jack, right?
Hand them a towel.
Wasn't an effective way to know who you were going in for, was it?
We got a shoe loose.
Mason Smith lost a shoe.
I was going to say, you can stop it when there's nothing happening on this play.
Yeah.
Safety issue.
On.
Yeah, and you know, Greg Altmix is coaching. He didn't say, hey, when he lost his shoe, take advantage of that.
Go to the basket.
Who throws a shoe?
Pick up his shoe and throw it to the other end so he can find it.
7:27 to play in the half. Fessler with it out top. Deep three, top of the key. Tried to bank it home. Rebound fought for. Vincent had it for a moment, but it's going to be free to Fessler and Liberty. Cramsey left side. He'll fire away from downtown off the mark from behind the arc. Fessler another rebound. Little reverse layup. How do you do for two?
Fessler's got 10 already, kids.
And
Biggest
the lead
lead right now.
Is 7 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Ball knocked out of bounds by the active Liberty defense. Western ball on the sideline out of bounds.
Fessler showed you how to get a couple of rebounds real quick like.
He followed his shot that time for sure. Inbounds pass goes to Hall in the backcourt. He'll give it off to Weir. Weir back to Hall out between the circles. 6:57 to play in the half. Weir. On the right side, Smith for a three. He'll knock it down.
Give him 7.
And makes it 17-13. Fessler brings it across. Looking down low, Hayner going to go to work in the paint. Up and under move. No good on the shot. But a foul here by Vincent, and Hayner to the stripe.
Vincent's first. Team first to the second quarter.
The board has Vincent for 2, Jack.
Okay. I thought he had 2, but I only had him marked for 1. Put Hayner at the free throw line, 2 for 2 from there. That's his 2 points, 17-13, and misses the first.
Reelnet and Twine located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. The local headquarters for concrete lawn ornament, statues, fountains, and much, much more. Stop by and see Rick and Tracy Reel and their team at Reelnet and Twine, or call 217-285-5013.
Cramsey and Reed Sparrow sit down. Huber back in. Also Klauser back in for Liberty. Second one by Hayner is good.
He's 3 of 4 from the stripe and gives his team a 5-point lead. Hall brings it across on the dribble and travels.
Mason Smith has shown that he's an offensive weapon if they can get him the ball in the right spots. I'm Western. I've got to be looking for him a little bit on that.
I almost wonder if they switch and have him bring the ball up here pretty quick.
Yeah.
There has been a little bit of a struggle on the turnover side with the rest of the fellas today. Fessler on the right side, shot fake and a drive, hangs in the air, gets it to go. Good athlete, that young man, Mr. Fessler.
12 for him now. Biggest lead tie right here.
And a whistle, and what do we have? It's an Adams Network timeout on the court. Top-notch local computer sales and service. Call Adams Experts, 217-214-3423.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Timeout was taken by the Western Wildcats, and their second of this contest. Go ahead.
They've turned the ball over 10 times, so trying to get them to settle in on that. And look who's bringing the ball down the court now.
Mason Smith gets it across to Hall. Hall puts it on the deck. Kicks to the wing, and Ross back to Smith. He'll take his man up the dribble. Little stop, pop three, too short. Rebound, hustled after. Hayner kept it alive to his teammate Klauser. Klauser across, feeds Hayner down low. Looks to the perimeter, wide open look. Klauser, it's an air ball. Rebound though to Gim. Klauser the pass. It was a pass.
Pass.
It's an assist right there.
Gim with the 2 makes it a 9-point lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Hall into the front court of a high pass. Works the ball to the paint. Abney trying to go to work. Ball knocked loose and stolen away. Another Western turnover. Into the front court comes Fessler. Fessler on the run out. Little pull-up jump shot. He can hang in the air, can he?
14 for him now.
And the lead is 11.
He's having a day.
Hall with it on the left side. Stands on the perimeter here. Feeds down low. Turnaround shot. Ross won't go. And on the rebound, Hayner came down and got him on the arm.
Hayner's first. Team's second of the second quarter. Here comes Jack Sparrow into the game. I think he'll set Hayner down.
Tobias back in on the other side of things. Also, Weir sits down as
Abney.
Was it Fessler or Abney? They're both out there now, along with Smith, Tobias, and Ross for Western. Good ball deflection that time by Fessler. Got a hand in the passing lane, knocked it away.
I was just going to say with Cramsey a little bit ago, if he'd used that ball side hand, he'd have got one of those too. But that time, what a good job by Fessler.
Here's Smith going to try to take it off the dribble. Pull up jump shot is short. Rebound down to Gim.
First board of the day for him.
Klauser into the front court. Huber tried to feed the post. It was a little wide, stolen away. Tobias on the run out. Has the ball knocked away and catching it out of bounds with Fessler. So I caught it.
Gim really did a nice job blocking the ball down by his waist. And here comes Cramsey back in for Liberty. Huber will sit down. What a rotation by each team.
4:41 left in the half. Wildcats down by 11, but have the basketball on their own baseline. Lob pass out front, goes to Mason Smith near the half-court line. Works off the screen from Fessler. Now to Tobias. He'll put it on the deck, try the dribble drive right side. Dishes it off down low, and the ball is stolen away. And we'll get an official's timeout.
Sparrow's glasses came off.
All right. Now they get the specs picked up. And it'll be Liberty ball length of the court to go.
Tell him what I used to tell your son. Get one of those straps to put on your glasses, son.
It worked so well when you told Jake that.
I bought him one.
Where's the fun in that?
He still didn't wear it.
Here's a pass down low to Gim. Gim going to go to work against Smith. Goes right at him. Smith, good defense. Rebound fought for. And a tie-up. It'll stay on Liberty's end here.
Big shout out to John Hayden back home, I'm sure, watching the game. John, we miss you. Thank you for 44 years of working the bench.
Wow.
He had to put up with Denny Hull part of that time.
Gim down low, and it's called for a charge.
Gim picks up his second, third team foul, turnover number 6. Not many people thought that.
Sign up Smith for the drama department.
That's a good one.
Let's look at it. Down low. And yeah, probably not enough contact there to really knock him down, but a nice job by Smith to sell it.
Yeah, you bet.
And got to give him credit. That's sort of your job. And it worked. Got to give him that second foul.
Auditions will be in January for the musical.
4:08 to play in the half. We've been stuck at this 24-13 score for a while, and now a foul in the backcourt on Huber.
Huber's picked up his second, fourth team foul, and Huber fouled him about 3 times. He probably didn't have much of a case to be arguing that one. I'd just take it, move on.
Tobias brings it into the front court. Dribble drive underneath, try the reverse layup. It's no good, and the rebound is a fight for it. And they're going to call Reed Sparrow for a foul.
Reed Sparrow's going to pick up the foul. It'll be his first. Team foul number 5. Free throws to be shot the other way. And Reed might have had a case that time. He might have got hacked a little bit when he lost the ball too. But you got to just kind of keep your composure. There's a couple of guys on that bench that will explain that to him later. To the free throw line goes Connor Fessler looking for his first points. 24-13, 3:54 left in the half. Liberty with the lead. The free throw is no good.
Pike County Concrete, if you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548 with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Second free throw to be shot by Fessler. Connor Fessler. Up, high archer, no good. Rebound comes off the other way to Cramsey.
Huber in the corner for Liberty. He's banged around by Tobias, and Tobias will be called for the bump.
He'll pick up his second, team foul number 2 of the second quarter.
See, Orion Bowen has checked into the game for Western. He's a 6-foot freshman.
Hadn't been much flow for a while, and that's why the score hasn't changed.
Bounce pass down low to Jack Sparrow. His turnaround shot blocked. We'll say no, a foul here.
Must have got him on the arm, and Jack Sparrow will go to the free throw line. That foul will go against Fessler, who picked up his second. Third foul of the second quarter on them. Shooting foul, 3:45 left in the half. PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard, 24-13 Liberty. First one by Sparrow, no good.
Moose Lodge 420. Check them out for their Friday meals at the Moose Lodge. New specials each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold. The Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield.
Klauser sits down. Fessler and Huber now playing the guards out front. Sparrow's second won't fall, and the rebound comes off the other way to Fessler.
He's looking for an outlet, finds Bowen, who gets it to Ross. Ross will bring it across with Huber really hot on him, and a foul from behind. I think on Huber.
I think Huber's going to pick it up. Yep, it'll be his third. 2 free throws to be shot again, and Huber probably was looking at those couple of elbows he got in the backcourt, and so he just got frustrated and kept fouling all the way down the court. We got Dylan Ross at the free throw line, I do believe, right? Yep.
Yes.
24-13, 3:34 left in the half. First one up. Changes the score as he makes it. His first point of the night.
Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and crew. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052.
Second one up, no good. Rebound comes off the other way to Reed Sparrow.
To Cramsey up the line into the front court for Liberty. Lob pass down low, down to Jack Sparrow, blocked by Smith, but a foul going to be called here.
Free throws to be shot. And the foul on Orion Bowen. His first, 4th team foul. So 2 shots either side the rest of the half on any foul. This one's 2 shots on a missed shot. First one by Sparrow's good. He's got 5.
I think I led you astray earlier. It's actually Orion.
It
Bowen.
is?
Orion.
Orion. Second one by Sparrow also good.
And he makes them both go to chairs. Hayner's back in.
26-14. That 12-point lead's the biggest of the night.
3:24 to play in the half. Western trying to make a little run here down the stretch to cut this score a little closer. Taking better care of the basketball in the second quarter have the Wildcats.
Well, when Huber's not in there, you don't have him pestering you quite as much.
Benson hands it to Tobias, and he'll be called for an offensive foul.
That'll be a turnover, the 13th. Tobias on the charge, his 3rd foul. Player controlled, you don't shoot free throws. Now the other official
I think
trying
they're
to
going to call
talk
it
him
travel.
out.
I think they're going to say a travel first. That's what I think, is a travel first. Let's see.
Just not sure
On
why.
the Northwestern Mutual Instant replay. You get it, and they'll say travel first. So no foul. Just a travel. Still a turnover, but takes the foul away from Kason Tobias.
How'd the replay look?
Looked a lot like when I saw it in real life.
Okay.
Just a moment later. Cramsey on the left side, down to Hayner. Kicks it out on the right side. Opposite wing, Fessler 3, no good. Gets his own rebound on the long rebound. And now has the ball knocked away for a moment. Gets it back as he got his dribble back. And he says, thank you, I'll take 2 more.
16 for him and 5 offensive boards.
And now a turnover as picking it out of the air was Sparrow. Gets it to Cramsey. Cramsey is accosted and has the ball stolen away by Kason Tobias. Behind the back with it. He goes at the rim. Shot no good, but fouled. And Tobias will shoot 2.
Tobias to the free throw line. 4 of 9 is Western. Foul's going to go against Hayner, his second.
And a technical foul has been called on Mason Smith of Western.
So that'll be a personal foul on him. So will you shoot free throws here and then go to the other end and shoot
Correct.
free throws,
Yep.
correct?
Shooting foul. Mason Smith is saying that he was talking to his teammate. He's pleading his case to Dave Bishop, and Dave Bishop is not buying it. They got to get everybody on the other side of the court.
To then get everybody on the other side of the court and shoot the other one.
So Tobias to shoot 2 first. He was fouled on the shot. His first is good.
Tobias now with 3 points. Second one up is also good.
And now they'll have Liberty pick a shooter and see who they want to have shoot the technical free throw. They want
have Hayner
Fessler.
do it. Oh, okay, Fessler, yeah. It's a good idea.
Everybody's got to go to this side.
Smith.
No, wait, it's a technical foul, guys. You got to go to that side.
I said, man, this is like exercise going back and forth. Up and good on the free throw for Fessler. He's got 17 now, 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. He'll get another.
And then I think it'll
It's
be
also
Liberty ball length of the court to go, won't it?
Correct.
Opposite end. So now.
So is that a turnover too?
Not really. I don't know that we ever changed possession.
Yeah, but well, okay.
Is it length of the court to go or at half court?
I think it'd be length of the. I think it'd be length of the court to go. But Tim Cremody thinks it'll be half court.
Well, I mean, the technical foul always you got it at half court before, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I mean, a foul happened here that then I don't know. They're going to take it at half court. It doesn't really matter. Weston's not really
full court pressing.
Yeah, pressuring much. Here's Fessler off the Hayner screen. He hangs in the air, can't get it to go. Hayner rebound, put back. Nice job by that young man to keep on working in the paint.
He's got 5.
Makes it a 16-point lead. 32-16 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Right side, jump shot, put up and knocked down here by Jed Abney. Abney confidently put that one through the hoop.
16-point lead, biggest of the night.
Will feed the paint, down to Gim. 2 men off of his feet, shot up, hangs in the air, gets it to go. And an and one opportunity here for Tanner Gim.
Called on Abney, I do believe, right?
Correct, yeah.
It'd be his third.
Hayner fed the post well that time. He said, here you go, fellow big man, take the ball down low. And Gim knows what to do with it when he gets it that deep in the paint.
Come on, go in. Go in.
One of you has to go in. You can't both be for the shooter.
Everybody go in. All these new rules really speeding the game up. Gim will get the free throw after he made the bucket.
Making it better all the time, right?
Up and no good.
Rebound the way of Western. 1:52 to play in the half, and a hand check in the backcourt and free throws to be shot at the other end.
I believe it'll be
Cramsey's going to pick it up. Or was, yep, Cramsey. 2 free throws the other way now. That'll be for Tobias. Tobias has 4 points tonight, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Made those 2 just a moment ago. And makes his third in a row. 34-19.
Boston Hall back in. He'll sit Bowen down.
Porter and Pittsfield, second game tonight. Second one up by Tobias, also good. Sponsor him in the free throw shooting contest at your school.
And we've got an Adams Network timeout. Reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. Adams Fiber is local and provides the ultimate internet experience. Visit followthefiber.net.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Timeout was taken by Western. They have 2 left for the game now.
Nope, timeout was taken by Greg Altmix, was it not?
Well, they gave it to Western.
Oh, okay.
2 timeouts left for the game now. I heard somewhere. And with 1:42 to play in the half, it's a 14-point Liberty lead. Down low, Gim. His shot blocked out of bounds. Last touch by Fessler. Connor Fessler for Western with the block. Down low. Gavin Fessler to throw it in. And bounce pass. Cooley comes free. He'll turn around, put it up. No good. Rebound down to Gim. Offensive putback is good for Gim.
Give him 6.
1:23 to play in the half. Ball out front. Goes to Ross. Free throw line, Vincent. Vincent has it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Liberty.
Cooley says, I didn't touch it. Who touched it?
$112 to play in the half. Here's a three on the way by Ross, no good. Rebound run down by Cramsey for Liberty. And now a timeout by Greg Altmix. We'll take it too. If you're looking for top-notch local computer sales and repair services, look no further than Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
101 to play in the half. Greg Altmix took the timeout, as Liberty has a 16-point lead on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. And the basketball here, trying to expand on that advantage.
18 on the night for Vessler.
Ball knocked away from behind by Vincent. It will stay with Western on the baseline.
So 26 out of Marr from Porta. Fessler trying to top that tonight.
Bounce pass out top to Cramsey, over to Fessler on the right wing. Seems Liberty wants to be patient here. Klauser just goes right to the rim, has his shot blocked, rebound down to Hall. The answer to that question was no. He did not want to be patient. Tobias into the front court. Now between the circles, has it to Hall. Over to Tobias. Looking for the play call here. Tobias on the wing to Ross. Ross off of the screen. Over on the right side, Hall. He's in a little bit of a predicament now. To the half-court line and Ross. 14 ticks to play in the half. Tobias trying to make something happen here off the dribble. Gets a screen from Hall. 3, 2, Tobias. Long three off the backboard and no good. As we head to halftime, it's the Liberty Eagles 36, the Western Wildcats 20. The Little Jess Motors halftime show comes your way after this.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It's a 36-20 lead at the halftime break for the Liberty Eagles on top of the Western Wildcats, and Jack has a look at your halftime stats.
15-10 after one quarter for Liberty, 36-20, their biggest lead of the ball game's tied right now. Turnovers 14 on Western, 7 on Liberty. Foul situation, 3 on Jed Abney, 2 on Kaysen Tobias and Aaron Vincent. Also 2 fouls on Connor Fessler, single fouls on Bowen and also Ross and Mason Smith. On the other side, 7 turnovers on Liberty, foul situation, 3 on Tate Huber, 2 on Noah Klauser, and 2 fouls apiece on Tanner Gim, Levi Hayner, and Jack Sparrow. Single fouls on Vince Cramsey, along with Reed Sparrow and Gavin Fessler. This is the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, all available in Quincy, Illinois at 3431 Main Street. They'll take great care of you at Little Jess Motors. Tell them we sent you and how much you appreciate them sponsoring our halftime stats. Shooting percentages, individual scoring come your way after these.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saukee Rewards debit card. Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
The Farm Stand, located at 405 East Park Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is the place to go when you're looking for a fresh, homemade meal. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Farm Stand has a full breakfast and lunch menu. Enjoy breakfast favorites such as biscuits and gravy, pancakes, French toast, and the loaded breakfast burrito. For lunch, check out the great selection of sandwiches, salads, paninis, and more. You'll never leave hungry when you visit the Farm Stand in Camp Point.
Back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, our PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard tells us it's 36-20 Liberty, which is tying their biggest lead of the ballgame. We were tied at 7 at one time in this contest. Western, the 14 turnovers, also shooting 5 of 22, 22.7%, 2 of 6 from the arc, 33%, 8 of 15 from the free throw line, 53%. Liberty, 13 of 36, 36%. 2 of 11, 18% from the arc, and 8 of 10 from the free throw line for 80%. Liberty led in scoring 18 from Gavin Fessler, 6 apiece from Tanner Gem and Jack Sparrow, 5 for Levi Hayner. Also 1 point from Tate Huber. On the Wildcat side, 7 points from Mason Smith, 6 from Kason Tobias, 4 points from Jed Abney, 1 from Dylan Ross, and 2 from Aaron Vincent for their total of 20. It's 36-20. In favor of Liberty over Western, both looking for their first win of the tournament. We're back with more after these.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Just about ready to start the second half here on Central Illinois Sports. It will be Western basketball to start the second half of play, down by 16. And the Wildcats had some stretches where they kind of got into a flow, Jack, but those turnovers really kind of put them behind the 8 ball early.
Yeah, 7 in each quarter, and you've just got to take better care of the ball. They need somebody to step up and be that guard that can be the man that feeds it to other people. And you really don't want that to be your scorer in Mason Smith, but if you have to do that, that's what you turn to. On the Liberty side, Klauser hot as a firecracker, Fessler in the first half hot as a firecracker with 18.
And he scored in a number of ways, too. Really, he hit 1 3 in the first half, so a couple good floaters. He's a good athlete.
Did a good job really following a shot on those rebounds, too.
Inbounds pass comes to Tobias. He feeds Vincent, who puts it up off the side of the rim, no good. Johnny on the spot, put back, no good by Abney. And the rebound pulled in by Jack Sparrow. So Western misses a couple of point-blank opportunities there. Huber on the wing to Klauser, around the horn, all the way to Fessler. To feed Huber, he says, get me out of here. Out top with it to Hayner. Top of the key, Klauser, he's wide open for a three as another shoe came off, and Tobias in the rebound spot for him comes away to Smith. He'll run it down, and Tobias will have an opportunity to put his shoe back on, and the commercial for these Nike version of shoes isn't going very well. Smith lost his earlier, now Tobias.
Need a little Velcro, kids. Need a little Velcro.
Tie him tighter or something. Like that year that Thomas went through, what, like 4 pairs of shoes?
Yeah. Probably cut that pay of the manufacturers down to 8 cents an hour. Here's an offensive foul now called as Tobias will be called for the charge.
Picks up his third, first team foul the second half on either team. Turnover is the 15th.
He only has 2, Jack. Remember that one earlier?
No, he had 2 earlier, and then I didn't give him that other one. He would have had 3. Yeah, I mean, I know that's what they've got on there, but
he only has 2.
Okay. I took it off that one.
Huber with it on the left side. Klauser feeds Hayner, and he's been hooked by Vincent. And another will say Hayner hooked him.
Wow, turnover number 8 on Liberty. Hayner's going to pick up the foul. That's his third, first team foul the second half. Kind of like the 5 fouls the other night with Liberty and Pittsfield. Not always is the book right.
Smith gets it on the inbounds, has his pocket picked by Huber. Fessler drives in, has his shot blocked, and the rebound pulled in by Ross for the Wildcats. Now Smith throws a high pass into the bleachers and a turnover.
Kind of surprised that Ross was able to get that ball when he went out of bounds and came back in, but must have went ahead and established himself, I guess, back in there. Western just got in too big a hurry.
Smith kind of threw that pass to his coach that time.
Did he catch it?
He did not.
Okay.
Ducked and covered.
Turnover on the coach.
Here's a steal by Smith now as he stepped into the passing lane. He'll turn and take it the other way. He has it swiped away by Sparrow. Puts it ahead for Gim. Gim going to go at the rim. Gets Smith go over the top of him and scores the layup.
Gim with 8 now.
And makes it 38-20 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
That is their biggest lead.
Smith has a pass left side, goes to Weir. Looking down low, and a pass too wide for the intended man in Abney, and it will be Liberty basketball.
About 3 unforced turnovers here in the early part of the second half for Western. When you come out of the locker room, you don't want to do that. That's not a sign to get things progressing the right way.
Fessler with it on the right wing to Klauser. Looks in the post, nothing open. Right back around the horn they go. They'll get the ball reversed. Get it to Gim on the left side for a 3. And the big man steps back and knocks down the long ball this time. And it's a 21-point lead for the Liberty Eagles, and a foul in the backcourt on Klauser.
He's got 11, by the way, and 3 on Klauser now. Second team foul. A lot of fouls in this tournament, hasn't there?
Gim's got 11.
Yeah, Gim's got 11. Second man in double figures is what I was trying to get at.
Here's a ball stolen away. Huber with the swipe away, drives in, shot fake. The freshman with the larceny and the layup makes it 43-20. And it's an Adams Network timeout. Reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. Visit followthefiber.net.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
We're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the perfect gifts for this holiday season.
Come in and check out all of the great gift ideas like hunting accessories, clothing, gun safes, guns and bows.
Let Game Masters help you with your holiday shopping.
Go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection.
And don't forget gift cards for those hard-to-buy loved ones. Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
Game Masters in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
5 minutes, 47 seconds to play in this third quarter. Timeout was taken by Western. They've got 1 timeout for the game. Trailing by 23, 43-20 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Liberty full court pressure.
Smith with it. In the backcourt, picks it up, gets it across to Abney. Abney with the crossover, has picked up the dribble to Vincent. Out top, the pass goes to Smith. Smith with a little step back 3, off the iron, no good. And Fessler runs down the board for Liberty. He'll get it into the front court here. Fessler now left alone for a moment. Sparrow gets it on the right side of things. Looks in the paint. Puts it on the deck now a couple of times. Over to Fessler. Leaves it for Gim. Gim goes by his man. Gets caught in the air and gets it to go. Kind of got it caught on the hip of his defender, but still strong enough to get that ball up and over the rim is Gim.
25-point lead now.
And still not halfway through this third quarter yet. Liberty, after being very close the first two nights, is Gim with a big two-hand block now on Smith's shot. Rebound down to Liberty.
Sparrow picks up his third.
Here's Huber, blows right by his man, gets to the rim, shot no good, and foul. And tell you what, I like this little freshman in Huber. He really makes things go, doesn't he?
He had a good first step there and went around the man. Fessler's going to check in on the Western side. Cramsey on the Liberty side after Huber shoots his first of two free throws. 45-20, make it 46-20 now.
Let's take a look at that block on the other end by Gim, Jack, here on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. Watch how good of a job he does not to make contact with the body. Just actually blocked that ball with both hands. Thanks to Sheila Davidsmeyer and her team for sponsoring the Instant Replay on Central Illinois Sports.
Huber knows how to get playing time, make free throws, play good defense. 47-20 as he makes them both.
Hall back into the game. Ross sits down. 4:45 to play in the third. 47-20, the Liberty lead. Austin Hall. Into the front court, finds Smith on the right side. Little stutter step. He'll put up a three in traffic. It's no good. And on the rebound, a foul. And they'll head the other way.
Fessler trying to get around Sparrow is going to pick up the foul. His third. Second team foul. Somebody explained to him, talking to the official won't do you any bit good whatsoever in that situation. Reed Sparrow in. Huber sits down.
Well, not at any level, but especially at this level, Jack. At the high school level, it's just not advisable.
No, it's one of those things, it's not going to help you.
Never have I seen an official go, you know what? You make a good point, I'll take that call back. Gim down low, had a man on his back and powers through for two.
Now he's got 15.
49-20 as the lead keeps on growing for Liberty. 4:09 to play in the third.
Oh, that's because of Fessler. He's not forcing anything. He's ready to let other teammates make things happen.
Here's Smith now, creates a little space, fires a three, no good. And the rebound down to Gim.
Western a lot of one-and-dones right now.
Into the front court, Reed Sparrow drives down low, gets caught on the baseline. Ball knocked free. There's Klauser to run it down. He'll throw it out top. And it'll be picked out of the air here by Western's Connor Fessler. He drives coast to coast, knocked away by Gim, but his foot was on the baseline, so it stays with Western here.
How about good hustle by Gim, the big boy, though? He's really having a good third quarter.
And he'd been battling a little bit of a back injury, but
a lot. Only had practiced a couple of times before their first game, his coach said.
Klauser sits down. Fessler back in for Liberty. And bounce comes to Hall, and he'll be fouled by Fessler.
Fessler did what he wanted to do. He cut him off on the sideline there, but picks up the foul. It'll be his second. Team foul number 3 in the quarter on each team. Western basketball trailing 49-20 on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard.
Smith gets it on the inbounds. Puts it on the deck. Launches a long three, and this time connects.
He's got 10.
First man in double figures for Wildcats. But they have a long way to go if they're going to fight back in this one. Down 49-23, 3:19 to play in the third. Pass down low. Vincent knocks it out of the air. They'll stay with Liberty down low.
Sparrow had the position. Gim found him there. Bowen coming back into the game. Orion.
Yep. Orion Bowen.
Needing a little apostrophe there.
And bounce pass comes on the right side to Cramsey. Hands to Fessler. The man took a topple on the defensive side for Western. Reed Sparrow fires a three, and he'll knock it down from the corner.
His first three of the season.
And makes it 52-23. He's kind of a set shooter, but he's got a pretty quick release.
Shoots a lot like his dad did for the Blue Devils years ago. He made a lot of them.
Weir
Big, tall guard in those days.
To Bowen, over to Smith. He'll take a dribble and shoot a three. It's an air ball. Bowen saves it in. Good hustle right to Vincent, who puts it up and in. Give credit to the freshman Bowen for not giving up on that one. And the scores turned around on the scoreboard now, 52-25. Here's Gim, drives right by the man. A little finger roll at the rim and in. And what do we have here? We've got a break in the action as Greg Alt makes it. I believe would like to call it timeout. That means it's an Adams Network timeout. Adams Fiber is local, providing the ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi 6 and internet packages with speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon. Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
2 minutes, 19 seconds to play in the third. Liberty took the timeout this time around. These guys aren't taking these timeouts home with them for Thanksgiving.
No. They're helping Adams Net. Adams Fiber, who's our timeout sponsor. They must all have their internet with them.
Well, very likely, actually.
Yeah, probably do. I don't blame them.
Smith has the ball, works it down on the post. Turnaround shot, Fessler's off the mark, and the rebound pulled in by Sparrow.
Reed Sparrow's second board.
Gets it to Fessler. He looks at the bench and says, "What did you say?" "Oh, okay, I got you." He'll work off of the screen from Hayner. Had the ball knocked away, and I'd say that's a foul, a reach here.
Western's Connor Fessler will pick up his fourth foul. Team foul number 4.
He and Hall will sit down as Vincent comes back into the game along with Weir, I think, that time. Here's the ball stolen away on the inbounds pass by Vincent.
Fourth turnover of the second half, 11 in the ballgame on Liberty now.
Smith has it on the dribble, works off of the screen, fires a three, and finds it again.
He's got 13.
54-28. Down low, Reed Sparrow gets it. Turnaround shot over the top of Smith, partially blocked. Bowen with the rebound. His second. He'll work it to Ross, who brings it across. Has a pass that is knocked out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by Dylan Ross. And here come 3 new youngsters in for Liberty. Gim, Klauser, and Huber. Sparrow, and Cramsey sit down.
Attorneys at law.
1 minute, 15 seconds to play in this third quarter. Liberty with a big lead. And they'll add to it here as Fessler, he misses the layup. Rebound down to Hayner. He's trying to get it back out of there with it. Ball knocked loose by Bowen. Hayner on the floor. Hands it to Gim. Gim can still take that dribble and does to give himself a little space. We're under a minute to play in this third period. Huber drives free throw line, kicks it right side Fessler. He says, let's bring it back out here. Gives it off to Huber with 45 seconds to play in the third. As Liberty looks to possibly hold for one shot. Huber knifes the lane. Down low to Gim. Gim will attack down there. Man off of his feet. Shot up no good. Fouled. And he'll shoot 2.
Gim will go to the free throw line. Foul on Bowen. 2 on him. Team foul number 5 in the quarter. Gim with 17 points, 11 of them in the second half in his third quarter. 54-28. 33 seconds left in the quarter and makes the first.
PCRE Real Estate in Auction, your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois and Northeastern Missouri. See their listings today at PCRErealestate.com.
Kim's second free throw, also good. He's leading all scorers with 19 now.
He and Hayner both do a good job at the free throw line.
They do a good job at the post.
Here's Smith. They'll run a double team at him to get the ball out of his hands. Ross over on the left side. Gives it to Weir. Weir against Huber. Drives in, goes right at him. Shot no good as Huber kind of took a beating that time. And on the rebound, the ball's knocked loose. Ross keeps it alive. Good hustle by him. Gets his team another possession. Smith with it. He is popped in the chops. Left side, three-point shot by Weir, no good. And on the foul, on the rebound, a foul on Vincent.
Vincent will pick up the foul. He got hammered a couple of times in a way. There's 2 shots to be gone the other way, right?
Free throws.
Yeah, 2 free throws to be shot. That's what I was trying to say.
Vincent went after the rebound and didn't have position, and he.
There were a few fouls ahead of that.
There
maybe.
probably were, but
crowd's starting to fill up here. Looking a little better tonight. That's what we were looking for.
There's 0.8 seconds on the clock, by the way.
Noah Klauser looking for his first points of the night. 56-28. First one up, and he gets that first point.
You know, he's not a big scorer for this Liberty squad, but he does a lot of things right.
29-point lead. This is important for the fourth quarter, but he misses it.
And so no running clock to start the fourth. Liberty will lead by 29 as we go to the fourth quarter of play. Back with you after this timeout on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey, grab me one too.
Timely application of crop nutrients based on soil test results and the individual yield goals is the focus of the agronomy team at Logan Agri-Service, Inc. Logan Ag delivers anhydrous ammonia, dry fertilizer, UAN, liquid starter, and our lineup of Logan Agri-Yield micronutrients direct from us to your field. Striving to get the right fertilizer products at the right place in the right field at the right time, that's Logan Agri-Service. For fertilizer and application services, call 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Ready to start quarter number 4. It's Liberty on top of Western, 57-28.
Liberty basketball coming out in the fourth quarter. 9 of 35, make it 8 of 35 for Western shooting, 20 of 47 for Liberty now. Liberty's made 12 of 16 free throws on the night.
And Liberty gets the ball to start the fourth quarter of play, up by 29. They could extend to 30 or more points. It would be a running clock, and we'll see the first foul of the fourth quarter called here.
Ross commits the foul, his first, team first of the fourth quarter.
After the first foul of the fourth quarter, we ball out of bounds here for Liberty.
Which didn't used to matter at all, and now it's what matters.
That's what it was, right?
No, I had just said it, then you said it, so I thought I'd just say it again. And here's the second foul of the fourth quarter.
About time you came up with something original. That foul on Abney. He'll pick up his fourth. You know what it is?
Second foul of the fourth quarter. Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
Huber with 3 points on the night, shooting free throws. First one is up and good.
And now the clock will run.
He's got 5. As soon as the clock starts, it won't stop except for touchdowns.
Timeouts, touchdowns, and injuries.
There won't be any touchdowns, so
there aren't many timeouts left, so it won't stop much.
Yeah.
Second one also good by Huber.
He makes them both. And makes it a 59-28 score on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. Here's Hall on a little pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound fought for. Cooley kept it alive. And that ball is brought in by Tommy Schutte, sophomore. Schutte finds Cramsey. Cramsey down low, up and in for two. I bet you this Liberty JV team this year, Jack, is going to be pretty fun to watch, too. Because a lot of these same guys are going to have to do a little double duty, I bet.
They didn't have a JV team last year.
They're going to this year. Here's a shot put up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Schutte, his second. Gets it to Huber, and he'll be called for, well, a timeout's going to be called, but just to get some subs in the game. That'll let Gavin Edgar check in, the 5'10 freshman, 5'10 freshman. Also into the contest, we see Brody Klauser return. And who was our third man that just checked in for Liberty? He's hiding behind him. That's Evan Sims, a 5'8 freshman. On the Adams Network.
Why isn't the clock running?
Timeout, because I call the timeout. Timeouts, touchdowns, injuries.
Well, since nobody had left the court.
Still a timeout. There's a pass on the inbound, stolen away by Mason Smith, who checked in during the timeout as well. He'll drive in, give it to Hall. Out to Smith, who fakes it three, drives in, gets a layup. Smith with another two.
15 on the night now. Interesting he came back in at this point.
And Tobias in the game. Out front with the basketball for Liberty is Sims. Work the ball to Schutte. Schutte goes in, left-hand layup no good. Cooley there for the putback. It's up and in for two.
His first two.
Smith with it in the corner. Tobias. He's open for a three. Off the back iron, no good. Good box out on the rebound over there by Gavin Edgar. And it will be Liberty ball. Length of the court to go.
Line change, Western.
We see Damian Orr, the 6'5 sophomore, in. Also Bowen returns. Isaac Covington is a... That's not Isaac Covington, 23.
Well, that's what it said.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, he was a...
Look in the program.
Taller young man last year. Unless we had him wrong all of last year, which is a possibility, I would say.
Look in the program.
I'm looking.
Brendan Miller also in. Here's a ball.
Isaac Covington is what the program says.
Klauser, okay. Had it wrong all year last year, I guess.
He
down low to Cooley. Ooh, nice find down low to Edgar, who puts it up and in.
Edgar's first two.
Little sharing the love here for the Liberty Eagles, the youngsters, and a push and a foul.
It's going to go on Brody Klauser. His first. Team first.
That's what I have as well.
Yep. Well, had a little trouble with that transition because I don't have the paper marked with the new rules.
Oh, with the 5 fouls, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta redo the stat sheets.
Such a new and improved rule.
Here's Bowen, and he had two hands in his back from Schutte. Schutte called for the foul.
Schutte will pick up his first. Team second. Almost as dangerous as the old jump ball, you know. Glad it's back.
The jump ball.
Yeah.
Here's a shot put up by the 6'5 sophomore Damian Orr. He'll put in his first 2 points of the night. And make it 65-32. Here's a ball stolen away now by Bowen. Bowen with the steal. He'll drive to the other end, and he'll make the layup. Orion Bowen with the layup.
Fighting for playing time.
Schutte with the ball, left side, throws a pass. Trying to find his teammate in Sims. It's stolen away. Man got too far into the backboard and a turnover as Brendan Miller got the steal, but then he got too far behind the board and it'll be a turnover.
Finally have an offensive basketball team that scored as many points as Bowling Green has in football.
23 for Western is Dwight Flint.
Well, there you go.
Dwight Flint.
Wonder why they couldn't get that when they sent it to us.
I don't know. Here's a ball loose, and we'll get a foul call here. On whom?
21.
On the Liberty.
That'll go on Sims. Not really too tough to get your roster right.
Well, Jack, obviously it's not as easy as it looks.
Athletic directors, coaches, that's one of your jobs. Just send me the right one. I will try to put the right ones down.
Flint with it. Gives the ball off to Miller.
Who gave you that information?
And now a pushing foul.
Edgar?
I didn't get any information. I don't know what you're talking about.
How did you find out it was Flint then.
Oh, how did I get it just now?
Yeah.
I will not divulge my sources. Flint has the ball out top.
And that's been constitutionally protected.
Yep. Played the fifth.
Well, that makes it sound like you did something wrong to get it.
The fifth on the game.
Yikes. Harry Carey. Here's Damian Orr, the biggest man on the playground right now. Now he'll be called for an over the back. Valor.
Orr playing the fun bully as he just was flat-footed, kind of holding the ball above everybody and put his hand on her forehead and said, "You can't take this from me." A lot of people waiting to get in. Kind of impressed.
At least 5. There's a ball knocked out of bounds. Nope, just thrown out of bounds by Liberty. And a turnover by this young Eagles squad, but they're up 65-34 with 2:10 and counting in this fourth quarter.
15th turnover, 8 in the second half, but 6 of them have come here in the last few moments.
They'll feed the ball down to Orr. Turnaround shot, no good. Fouled, he'll shoot 2 shots.
And if they don't hustle, the game will just about be over before they get it done. Foul will go against Cooley. It'll be his first. 15 foul. To the free throw line, 2 points for Damian Orr. He'll try to add to that, 65-34. The free throw is up and no good.
Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Local headquarters, concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. They're making new products each day at Real Net and Twine for you to enjoy.
Second one no good as he had a foot fault on the line. Cost him his free throw that he made.
So he'll have to
work on
that the next time. Here's a pass down low. The shooting blocked and the rebound down to Bowen for Western with 1:05 to play on this. Bowen now left alone for a 3. He'll fire away from downtown, no good. And the rebound down to Liberty's Brody Klauser, who then got it moving a little too quickly and dribbled it off of his own foot out of bounds. Liberty going to move to 1-2 on the season. Wildcats going to drop to 0-2. They'll be back in action at noon on Friday. Here's Flint with the 3, no good. And on the rebound is Brody Klauser. Klauser into the front court. Works the ball out on the wing to Sims. Sims back to Klauser. 17 seconds to play. Down low shooting, blocked by Orr. Orr through the pass. It's knocked out of bounds, and that's going to just about do it for this one.
Judy says, my opponents are usually not that tall.
And they'll get it to Orr. He'll put up a turnaround shot at the buzzer, no good. And the final in this one, 65-34. Liberty with a victory over Western. The Blessing Health System post-game show next.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it, so the peace of mind of that's very nice.
With locations across the region, Blessing Health System is here to serve your family's medical needs, from walk-in medical care, specialty care, primary care, and emergency medicine. Find out all that they can offer for you and your family at blessinghealth.org. Final on this one, Liberty a 65-34 win over the Western Wildcats. Liberty moves to 1-2 on the year. Western drops to 0-2, and Jack has a look at your final stats.
Final score 65-34. Liberty 23 of 52, 44%, 4-14 from the arc, 21.5%, 14 of 18 from the free throw line, 78%. Led in scoring by Tanner Gim with 19, 18 all in the first half for Gavin Fessler, who was really doing a nice job. 6 for Tate Huber, a single point for Noah Klauser, a 3 for Reed Sparrow, 2 for Tanner Cooley. Gavin Edgar had 2 points, 5 for Levi Hayner, and 6 for Jack Sparrow. On the other side, Western 11 of 44, 4 of 15, and 9 of 16 from the free throw line. 15 points from Mason Smith, 7 in the first half, 8 in the second half. 6 for Kaysen Tobias, 4 for Aaron Vincent, 2 points for Damian Orr, 2 for Bowen, Orion Bowen. I'm going to get used to that. Dylan Ross had a single point, 4 points from Jed Abney on the night for their total of 34.
It's time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Gavin Fessler? Really, really good first half. Kept things moving to the second half and helped lead his team to their first victory of the season, 65-34. Over the Western Wildcats. We take a break here for a short while on Central Illinois Sports. Get set for our next contest. We hope you'll join us as Pittsfield and Porta go head-to-head from the Saukee Turkey Tourney.